Overland Park, Kansas. We're playing the Gray Ducks for the championship game here. So far, the LAX Yetis are undefeated. Hopefully, we continue this on into this match.
Let's go, Ducks!
This is the first time we've played the Gray Ducks here. They too are undefeated in this tournament. Grayson keeping pressure on this player. Zeiler makes a good stop there. Defensemen are pulling it out. You see Chad Fox popping up. Chase Adelano's coming out for the face-off. Free agent Patrick Carpenter's on the side of the field. Trice Fox is the long stick midi on the other side. Gray Ducks win that face-off. Wyatt Brown is keeping pressure on that side of the field. Merritt Miners following this guy behind, and Chad Fox is going to come over and keep the pressure on. That ball rolls out of bounds, and that's Yeti's ball. On the attack end of the field, we have Jacob Jansen, Cale Christensen, and our other free agent, Reed Kirby. Chad brings it in from the sideline. He's going to give it to Zeiler. Zeiler sends it way down the field. One of the Ducks comes and interferes. Grayson goes for it. Picks it up, makes a nice swim move over that player, and he's headed for the goal. Gray Ducks crash on him there. They're not going to let him through that easy. He sends it over to Reed. Reed's signature move here, going behind the net. Drawing lots of pressure. Takes a shot, goes down. Gray Ducks come up with it. Grayson's sticking on him. Chase Adelano's coming in for a big swing. Chad makes a nice move, and Zeiler with the save. Let's go, Yetis. Everybody's yelling wolf here for Patrick. He makes it across before he gets whacked too hard. We're going to have to start using our offense here. Over to JJ. JJ makes some moves, sends it back to Patrick. Oh, it doesn't get a stick. There's something going on over there. Chance keeping pressure on this guy. Looks like both teams are doing a little reset here. Good to see it slow down a little bit so everybody can get their heads about them. Chance, Tag, and Connor playing midfielder. Tag's keeping him pushed out to the outside, but he does get by. Defense crashes and knocks it loose. Wild shot goes over the top. Ducks will bring it back in. Merritt Miner is going to keep pressure on him down low. Wyatt Brown isn't going to overcommit down there, but he's not going to let him through. Connor, the Shark, he's ready for some action. Ducks are taking their time, trying to set something up here. Takes a shot that goes low and wide. They're going to make our defense. They're going to keep our defense on their toes today. Ducks bring it up top. Chad Fox is setting up the Chad Fox fence. And that's going to be our ball. Wyatt Brown's going to bring it in from down low. Gets it to Zeiler before that guy intercepts it. Zeiler's looking for an outlet. Sends it over to Chad. Chad draws some attention. Gives him a little bump and knocks him down. Decides to crash into another player, but he loses the ball and falls down. Chance comes in and knocks it loose. And it's back to the Ducks. Merritt Miners is kind of doing some back and forth with these two Ducks that are passing it around. Connor's coming up. He pulls back. Connor doesn't want to get spread too thin there. He's doing a good job of keeping pressure on without getting too far from the goal. Wyatt Brown is applying some pressure on the far side. And Merritt Miners steps up to take this guy up top. Another shot that goes over the goal. On the other end of the field here. Defense is doing a good job keeping them out of the inside. But any team that has too much time down around the goal will eventually score. Ducks go up 2. Everett Flores coming out, defensive end. Grayson Brose is coming out to take the face off. Hudson McVeigh is long stick midi. Tig Sams on this side at midfield. On the attack end, we have Jackson Summerall, Cale Christensen, and Reed Kirby. Looks like the Ducks jump the whistle, so we're gonna get a chance here to bring it down. Grayson brings it down to the far side, gets a touch, passes it off to JJ. JJ sends it down to Jackson, but it goes wide. Jackson's not going to let him have it. Jackson picks it up. He's making his move, sends it into Reed. Gets pummeled down there. We get a free play. Don't have much opportunity there. Ducks are going to go a man down. Had some stick-to-helmet contact there that caused that penalty. That must be the end of the first quarter. When we come back on the field, the Yetis will have possession, and the Ducks will be down one player.
They all get a shot of caffeine.
We're hoping these boys come out with a little more energy here at the beginning of the next quarter. They're in a position they haven't been in so far this weekend, being down a couple goals. This will be the final game of the year for all these guys. We've got players from Ankeny, West Des Moines, Waukee, and we've even picked up a couple of free agents that are down here local. It's been fun seeing them all play together. during the regular season, they're usually all playing against each other, and they've come together pretty good as a team here this year. Breeze is picking up a little bit coming across the field towards the fans. That is a blessing. Taking the field, we have Zeiler heading out for the goal with Connor O'Toole, Hudson McVeigh, and Merritt Miners adding the protection on defense. The other end, we have Tig Sams, JJ, and Reed at midfield. Also Grayson Brose, Cale Christensen, and Jackson Summerall. JJ takes a shot there that goes wide and out of bounds. Cale Christensen will bring it in. They're giving us lots of space on that end of the field, which is kind of nice. Cale sends it over to Jackson. Our offense has the advantage here with the Ducks being a man down, so hopefully we can make something happen and capitalize this opportunity. Reed takes a shot, low shot. The goalie stops. Haze him down there, Cale. Put the pressure on him, attack. The Ducks send it way down the field. Ooh, glad that shot went wide. Kind of beat us down the field there, which is not good in this situation. The defense was closing on them. Now the Ducks will probably burn as much time off the clock here as they can to get back to full strength. Hopefully our defense can force a turnover. And Ducks with their third goal. We may have come into this game with a little more confidence than what we should have had. We'll see how they pull it off as time goes by here. Chase Adelano's taking the face off. Chad Fox, Patrick Carpenter helping him out. Ooh, Duck comes in from nowhere and picks that one up. Ooh, boy, that guy made a good catch. And Zeiler makes a great stop down there in the goal. Ooh, bounces right out of Patrick's stick. Patrick's a little frustrated with that. Zeiler makes another great stop. Sends it up to Chad. Chad always lays a good hit on somebody. And the officials don't like that hit, so they're giving it back to the Ducks. It's called for a ward on that one. I think he shoved off a little bit. Chase is watching the guy up top. Ducks with another goal from way outside. All right, Yetis, get it together. It's not too late here. Chance Lauren's coming out to take the face off. Tig Sams and Everett Floor playing long stick midi. The Ducks get the face off. Ooh, Chance puts a nice poke on him and knocks the ball loose. And Hudson McVeigh scoops it up. He's running, sends it up to Summerall. These Ducks are playing pretty tight coverage on Summerall. He's got 2 or 3 closing on him. Jackson's going to make a few moves. Takes a good shot, goes a little wide. We'll get one of those to connect here one of these times. That's gonna give these guys a little additional energy. Reed brings it in from down low. See the attack in the midfielders moving around. Look for an outlet here, Reed. Sends it over to Summerall. Oh, it bounces out of his stick, but Jackson's pretty good at scooping up ground balls, so he's gonna keep fighting for it. Push him out, Reed. Push him out. There we go. Reed makes a nice whack at his stick. Knocks it free. Back to the goalie. Once that goalie steps out of the box or out of the crease, he is fair game for these guys to go after. Summerall's fighting for it. Keeps the ball ahead of him. Chance is going to go in and get a touch here, so he doesn't get called for failure to advance. Ooh, we're having a hard time catching those passes today. Tig Sams is going after him to get it back, knocks him down, knocks the ball loose. It's definitely the Ducks' day for coming up with ground balls. They're going to slow it down to set things up. Makes a running cut, passes it to number 3 on the inside. Takes a shot and goes wide. Hudson McVeigh is putting pressure on him. The Ducks are really spread out around the field here. They have the advantage with the cushion of goals that they have, where they can burn time off the clock, and it's to their advantage. Hudson McVeigh is going to be keeping pressure on this Duck that's bringing it in. Hopefully he can knock that ball loose. Notice that player is holding the stick right up next to the net. It makes it harder to knock it out of his hand. Hey, there we go. Chance had some good pressure on him, caused him to lose that ball before he could shoot. The Ducks are setting up another play. Number 3 is bringing it in. Ooh. Fires in right in the top corner of the net. That's a tough shot to defend. Zeiler and the defense are having a little discussion down there. Got to give it to this team. They do a good job of communicating. When they're going down a few goals, they're talking about what they can do a little bit differently here to try and get things back to swinging their way. Chase Adelano's coming out to take the face off. Wyatt Brown being the long stick midi on the far side of the field. Tig Sam's helping out on this side. There we go. Chase wins the face off. Good to see us come away with the ball here for a change. Tig brings it around the outside. Bounces off of that duck who's playing some pretty good defense. Here you go, Tig. Ooh, bounces off of him. Caleb Christensen out of bounds, and he'll be bringing it in from the far corner. This guy's going to pressure you, Cale. You better be ready for it. And that's the end of the second quarter. Hopefully the coaches have a little pep talk here, and we see our boys come back out in the second half a little more pep in their step, and be nice to see them get a quick goal. Let's go, Yetis! All right, the Yetis are taking the field here. Just visiting with some of the other team's parents. We've got some other parents at home that are from Minnesota that are probably signing up to watch this as well. I hope everybody enjoys the broadcast. And I hope you're sitting in air conditioning. Ducks win the face off and take it down. Take a shot that goes long. Zeiler's hustle gives us the ball. Merritt Miners will be bringing it in from down low. Chase Adelano's running in from the far side. There's the whistle, so we're off. Merritt sends it into Zeiler. Zeiler sends it back over to Merritt. to Zeiler. This is dangerous, with Zeiler being this far out of the crease. Chase Adelano gets it. We better get a touch. We're going to get called for failure to advance here. I think Chase was thinking the same thing as he's hauling it down to the line. Ooh, JJ. JJ can reach in and get that ball. Haze him, JJ. There you go. JJ has him in his sights. Patrick also takes a big swing there right before the Duck player passes it. Get it, Merritt. Oh! It's a good play on the Ducks there. Not what we wanted to see starting out the second half. It's all right, boys. Keep your heads up. Got a little cloud cover here. Clouds moving in, a little breeze. Looks like Tig Sams is going to take the face off here. Chance Lauren on this side of the field. We're playing without a couple of our players here today. Balin Bardo had an injury yesterday, so he's not playing. And Ben Hardicott, our attackman, has either had a concussion or got overheated. Oh, there's a flag on the play, so Ducks are going to get a free play here, and then we're going to be a man down. Looks like Trice got called for a slashing there. Hudson McFay is coming back on the field. Going to get as many long sticks out. The coach is going to get as many long sticks on the field as they can. Ducks are probably going to pass this around and try and spread our defense thin and then go in for a goal. Everett Flores coming out to keep some heat on this guy. Merritt Miners and Everett are working this side of the field. There we go, get that, Everett. Everett knocks the stick right out of his hand. Ducks player is called for playing without a stick, so when these players lose their equipment, they can't be in the middle of the play until they get their stick picked back up. Oh, beautiful catch by JJ. Grayson was just in a tangle of Ducks players down there. There's a shot. Zeiler tries to catch, but it goes a little wide. Again, Zeiler's hustle must have been ahead of those Ducks that went out of bounds, so Everett Flores is going to bring it in. Send it to Zeiler. And we need some offensive action down here. Pass goes out of bounds, so Ducks will bring it in. Grayson's coming in hot to put some pressure on this guy. Merritt, Grayson, and Chase are playing the midfield positions here. Keeping these Ducks pushed to the outside. Everett Florer comes out to pressure number 8. Gotta hand it to these Ducks. They don't drop many passes. Chase Merritt's on him. Fires. Zeiler makes a beautiful stop there. That defense closed, seeing that was a risky spot. I've got to give it to Zeiler. He's going to risk life and limb trying to keep it in our possession, but just doesn't keep ahead of that guy. Grayson putting pressure on the guy at the far corner. makes a good move. Get around Grayson. Grayson comes back, knocks him down, knocks the ball loose. Ducks come up with it. Chase Adelano's keeping pressure on him, making it hard on him to get to the inside. That's got to go out of bounds. Not rolling hard enough. You'd normally see the Yetis hustling after that ball, but these guys have been playing out in the 100-degree heat on these miserably hot turf fields, and I think they're just running out of gas. The Ducks can just pass it around and burn time here, and that's their burn time is their friend. Tyke Sams has had enough. He's coming out to put some heat on him. We're going to have to risk some guys getting to the outside to force a turnover. Tyke Sams putting good pressure on him, knocks him down. We need to win those ground balls. Connor O'Toole comes out. Get out of the way, official. There we go. Get that, Chase. Chase Adelano scoops it up, and he's off to the races. Head for the goal. Attack. Over Jackson Summerall's head. Oh, Reed keeps it alive. Nope, it's out of bounds. Dang it. Haze that goalie, Jackson. Jackson can't go in the crease, but he can get in the guy's way. Chance Lawrence on the guy in the middle. Keep swiping at him. Get that stick. Oh, so close. Everett Florer keeps this guy honest on the outside. Pressure him, Cale. Cale Christensen putting some pressure on this Duck. Using the stick. There we go. I tell that kid he's got to be swinging at him in situations like that. Might not lose the ball, but it at least messes him up. And in this case, caused him to make a bad pass. Zeiler sends it in to Merritt Miners. Oh, Merritt loses the ball. Hopefully he can scoop it back up. Ah, those Ducks just picked that thing out of the air like a moth. Ducks score again. It's the end of the third quarter. Hopefully these boys can keep their heads up for the fourth quarter. Situations like this are pretty taxing on the mental aspects of the game. Hopefully the coaches are over there giving them a little pep talk and keeping them feeling good about themselves. most of the teams out, and now the tide has turned. Game throughout all 4 quarters. At this point, hopefully we see some action, maybe a few goals in the 4th quarter. It's going to be a game of timing now. The Ducks can just burn time off the clock, and when they have the ball down around our goal, they'll be working around the outside and forcing our guys out to overcommit, leaving an opening for them to race in, make a cut, and take it. This will be a tough quarter, and hopefully these boys come out and play hard. Sam's will be taking the face off. Defense, we have Cade Anderson, Hudson McVeigh, and Wyatt Brown. On attack, we have Jackson Summerall, Reed Kirby, and I think we're... Tyke Sams wins the face-off, takes a shot. Goalie stops it. Chad Fox is coming in with a short stick. These guys are good. JJ's coming back in to be the attackman on the other end of the field. Chad steps out to pressure the guy bringing the ball in. Don't see Chad play with the short stick too often. Hudson McVeigh is pushing this little guy towards the outside. Push him out, Hudson. There it is. Before he stepped out of bounds, so the Ducks possession. That was good defense over there, though. Crease violation on the Ducks, so we'll get to take the ball down. Defense was playing before he stepped in. JJ got a stick on it. It's a little high. JJ's playing some pretty good defense on this Duck. Runs up the far line. There we go. Grayson was the wolf on that one. Knocks it loose. Hopefully he can come up with it. There's a whole bunch of Ducks right down there, though. Good job, Grayson. Take it in, take it in, take it in. Set it up, boys. Nice spin move. Oh, gets tangled up a little bit and loses the ball. JJ's trying to swipe it out of the air. Tyg Sands is going to pick this guy up. Gets rid of it before Tyg can push him out of bounds. Cade Anderson's playing some defense there and knocks it loose. Play the ball there, boys. Trice Fox is working up top. Field to keep pressure on these players. Now the name of the game for the Ducks is just burning time. Chance sticks with him. Trice picks him up with the long stick. Oh, there's somebody open in the middle, but Zeiler scoops it out of the air. Save, Zeiler. Sends it out to Hudson. Back to Zeiler. Zeiler's getting a little risky down here. Sends it up to Tyg Sams. Tyg sends it down to Cale Christensen. But it goes out of bounds. Ducks are looking for a ball. Kale's covering that long stick player. Makes a reach for it. Hayes is the goalie. There we go. Go get him, Kale. Push him out, Kale. Push him out. Kale's putting on the speed. Kind of slashes him in the helmet there. Doesn't get called for it. Reed's coming in hot. Jackson Summerall is going to make a poke at him. Don't let him cut, Wyatt. Zeiler with a good save there and deflects it out of bounds. Cade Anderson's going to be going up against this little duck. Say he has to give him 5 yards until the whistle blows, and then it's free game. Get that ball, Everett. Everett Floor playing good defense, keeping his stick on him. Knocks him down, knocks his stick loose. Going to get called for a slash there. The player's kind of limping off the field. Hopefully he's okay. I think he took a shot to the ankle there. It's a physical game, and those sticks are pretty hard, especially if you get hit on the shin or the ankle bone. Hopefully that duck comes out of it with just a bruise. All these boys will be bruised from shoulder to wrist at the end of the day. Ducks are passing it around. Yetis are down one man. They're just going to run the clock down until the end of this penalty, and then they'll probably try and make a move. Cade Anderson pops out to get things moving. Really challenging to keep pressure on him on the outside when you're down a man. Cade Anderson with some taking some big whacks at that orange helmeted player over there. Connor O'Toole pops out. We're going to see something happen now because we'll be back to full strength here in a few seconds. The Ducks know it, so they know that they only have a limited time here to take advantage of having the advantage on numbers. Takes a shot. Zeiler catches it. He's going to send it down the field. Jackson Summerall just misses the pass. But he wants it. He's going after this player. Come on, Jackson. Go get him. They send it back to their goalie. Just playing a little pass and catch with the goalie down there. Go get it, boys. Hit him, Kale. Ducks bring it back to the offensive end of the field. Their offensive end of the field. Now the game of keep away begins. They're just going to run it out on the outside and pass it. Try and run down the clock. Grayson's keeping good pressure on him. Throwing some good hits on him. There we go. There we go. Hustle, boys.
Come on, Wyatt.
Wyatt Brown with some good defense. Gets in there. Wyatt. Either Wyatt or Hudson got called for a hold there.
Come on, get the pressure on.
Reed keeping good pressure on him. There we go. Double team him, boys. Out of bounds. That'll be Yeti's ball. Kate Anderson brings it in from the sideline. Sends it to Hudson McVeigh. Sends it up to Reed. Reed passes it over to Summerall. Summerall back to Reed. Shot and goal. Nice work, boys. Good job, Yetis! Good to see him get on the board there. They had some nice passing back and forth. Fed it right in for a goal. And that's the game and the end of the year for this team. These guys played hard, played well, and we had a lot of fun. Not only the players, but also the parents. Thanks, everybody, for watching.